Hello, I'm Antonio Mora. This is the newsandnews.com Day in Brief. Today's top stories in 4 minutes. It's Friday, August 31st at about 7 p.m. America bid farewell today to a favorite son and daughter. One, a military hero who became one of his country's most important political leaders and one of the last to truly embrace bipartisanship. The other, a music marvel who became a feminist icon when she demanded R-E-S-P-E-C-T and whose voice commanded such attention she was crowned the Queen of Soul. The ceremonies honoring John McCain and Aretha Franklin could not have been any more different, yet both were tributes to giants and to the great spirit of the country they called home. Only a couple of miles from the sober events on Capitol Hill, another controversy erupted at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. In an odd set of circumstances, talks with Canada for a new trade deal to replace NAFTA cratered. Early this morning, hopes seemed high that a deal would be reached, but then the Toronto Star asked Canadian officials about off-the-record comments Trump made to Bloomberg News during an interview on Thursday. It's not clear who leaked the comments, but they were harsh, with Trump reportedly saying, among other things, that he's not making any compromises with Canada, but that he can't say that publicly because, quote, it's going to be so insulting, they're not going to be able to make a deal. He was right. No deal. When asked, the normally very diplomatic Canadian Foreign Minister Chrystia Freeland couldn't bring herself to say the U.S. was negotiating in good faith. Still, talks are expected to restart sometime next week. Meanwhile, another Manafort associate pleaded guilty to a crime and is cooperating with federal prosecutors. He admitted to steering money from a Ukrainian politician to Trump's inaugural committee, the first confirmation that illegal foreign money was used in the inauguration. And reports say senior DOJ official Bruce Orr told Congress this week about a meeting in 2016 with Christopher Steele, the former British spy behind the infamous Trump dossier. According to Orr, Steele claimed an unnamed Russian intelligence official told him, quote, they had Trump over a barrel. In our daily alternate universes segment, the great divide between conservative and liberal media, the blindness to bias is sometimes almost breathtaking. Sean Casten, who won the Democratic primary for Congress in Illinois' 6th House District, said, quote, Trump and Osama bin Laden have a tremendous amount in common because they both figured out how to use the bully pulpit to activate angry young men. You probably haven't heard about that, have you? No surprise, if you're reading and watching mainstream media, it's virtually nowhere to be found. Compare that to the way Ron DeSantis, the Republican who won the gubernatorial primary in Florida, was excoriated by the national media earlier this week for using language considered racist. But while DeSantis deserved the backlash for using the offensive words, it wasn't clear whether it was intentional or simply insensitive and stupid. In Casten's case, it was clearly and directly offensive to compare Trump to a man who massacred Americans. His campaign has conveyed his regrets. So where's the media outrage this time? Almost nowhere to be found online or on air, except in right-leaning outlets. Those, of course, mostly avoided the DeSantis story. Finally, I have lived in Manhattan and Miami and also Caracas, Venezuela, so I am used to driving on streets filled with dangerous drivers. But I have always said the worst I've ever seen, or in one of my favorite cities, Boston. We posted an all-state survey of the cities with America's best and worst drivers, and it confirmed my decades-old suspicions. Although one city did beat Boston for the dubious honor of worst of them all. You can find all those stories and much more updated around the clock 7 days a week on newsandnews.com, where you'll find all you need to know in one place. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the right of your screen just below this video. And please follow us on Facebook at Real News and News, and follow me on Twitter at AMoraTV. Have a great weekend. I will see you again on Monday.